expensive miss, yeah, and it's a predictable miss. You know them ones. Like I don't think anyone, thought that it was gonna go well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's not single Man United fan. There's no single Man United fan that heard us going in for Mason Mount and had at least had the gall to say to me, yeah, that this is a good signing. Not, bruv, even if it was free. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, are you sure we need him? Even if it was free, blood. I'd have been like, yeah, you know what? We don't really need that. We don't need him on their wage bill. Like, bro.
Nah, I had people saying to me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's got legs. He's an improvement on Eriksen, run to a turn. I said verbatim, okay, let's say for argument's sake, he is an improvement on Eriksen. He's not a major improvement.
He's improvement mobility-wise on Eriksen, 100%. But what he has in mobility, he lacks in technical ability.
But we knew this because we watched him at Chelsea for the past 3 to 4 years. We watched him at his best. We watched him at his worst. That's why it's not a surprise he put in that performance. I wasn't even mad yesterday. I wasn't even upset. That's why when people were saying, I was like, predictions obviously on the watch along and beforehand, like, what we doing? And people in the chat telling me, 3-4-0. How? Based off of what?
Yeah, not
saying this.
Preseason, we ain't done nothing.
I keep saying this. Where is the creativity and goals in this side? Take Rashford out of it. I'll even, for argument's sake, before anyone pops up, I'll even give you Bruno in that match. Take those two out of it. From our attacking players, and you include fullbacks in that. Where is the creativity and goals coming from? We scored 58 league goals last season. And all we've added currently, because Højlund is injured, is Mason Mount, who scored 3. What? And has 8 opener play assists in 4 years.
Yeah, we ain't added goals, blood. Do you know what I mean? It's MG, blood. That's where the goals are gonna come from. And Højlund,
even if we add him in the mix, we're still short. Let's say he gets up to speed and he's back to the level.
Him and Højlund.
Goals and
not really. Because say, for instance, he's playing on the right, Højlund's playing in the middle, and then bruv, Sancho on the left or Rashford on the left. Like, bro, it's one of them.
Front three.
But there you go. There's goals. All 3 of them can score goals. Like, that's a goal-infested front three, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? That's looking all gold off, blood. That's like that Liverpool front three, where it just goals everywhere.
It ain't got that many. I don't think, and that's the.
Well, it hasn't got that many, but I'm saying
it's more. It's an improvement, but it's still
3 goal machines. But
it still lacks in terms of.
I don't think that Rashford and Højlund. I don't think it works.
What, Højlund through the middle?
Yeah, I don't think it works.
How come you don't think it works? Go on.
They're both goal scorers. It doesn't work. The same way Nunes and Salah didn't work. Do you know what I'm saying? Nunes and Salah didn't work with Nunes down the middle. Like, the only way Nunes and Salah works is if you split them up like this and you put someone else in the middle. I feel like Højlund and Rashford only work if Sancho plays in the 9 or Martial plays in the 9. That's the only way it works. If they play split strikers, I think it works. If they play side by side, I don't think it works, bro. Because neither of them are going to pass to each other. They're not going to. They're not going to. Rashford can't link up with anyone. The only player that Rashford plays well with is Martial. And that's because Martial will pass.
Yeah, Martial's definitely a passer. They link up well.
Martial is a pass-first player. Rashford's not in. Do you know what I'm saying? Martial's not a head-down, get the ball out his feet and shoot player. He's not. He'll pass.
Yeah, he is a link man in terms of profile with the personnel with Højlund. I just got to see it to know. Like, I can't really state too much on it. But in regards to the front three, you mentioned as well, people were talking about us going to challenge. Even that front three, we're just far away. This is why that was the initial conversation was, can Manchester United challenge? Because we spent X amount and we brought in X amount of players, and it's Ten Hag's second season. The answer is still no. Because even though we've improved, which I think we have. I think the squad overall is better adding in Højlund, even though we've not seen him yet on paper. We're still short. Still short. And you see it. Like, even putting the title, like, Amrabat, we need Amrabat in. Of course we need another central midfielder. But we knew this before this game.
We need 2 now, blood. You know, like that.
We knew this. I've said this beforehand that we needed 2 midfielders.
I said we need 2 midfielders and we need a centre back. That's kind of if Maguire goes.
Well, we definitely, a centre back as well in regards to backing up Varane, yes. But I didn't need to see Bruno and Mount play to know it's not going to work. Same way I just said there with Højlund with Rashford, I need to see it. I watched Bruno and Mount enough to go, you two don't work.
Yeah, I think that was common knowledge for anyone that knows football, yeah. I was like, they're too similar and both of them ain't that good. So putting them both together, like, you know what it is? They both accentuate each other's shitness, blood. You know what it is, yeah? It's because... You know why I say that? it's because you know when you've got two shit players, yeah, but one player excels where the other one doesn't, and vice versa. Like McFred, for instance, yeah, like McFred had different strengths. So even though McFred were annoying, yeah, they were more balanced than Mount and Bruno. Like we never saw midfields get run through, yeah, like with McFred the way they got ran through yesterday. Like whether people like it or not, like that midfield was wide open. That was open for business, blood. I'm telling you, that was the red light district, blood. Man, them were just running through that.
Because one thing about those two is they even though they're not good at it, they don't shirk defensive responsibility.
Yeah, they're willing to do the dirty work.
Yeah, they're willing, even if they don't do it at a high level. Where those two, their thought process is forward. Bruno is get on the ball, get forward. Mount is get on the ball, get forward. That's why he was the highest player. But I knew all this, but you're saying it was coming.
And both of them run ahead of the ball as well. They run ahead of the ball. Do you know what I mean? Who was dropping deep to receive? No one. Both of them are running away from Casemiro. Casemiro just in acres, bro.
That's it, by himself.
By himself
on the island. And the thing is, you said it there. Most people would know this. Most people didn't. People are genuinely shocked by this. People thought Mount was a good signing.
Jesus Christ.
I was against this from when we was linked to him to when we signed him till now. I didn't need the first game to go, all right, this is maybe not. And to me, I'm not a football expert. That's not, you don't have to be a genius to look at that. To me, I thought this was common knowledge. But again, the love of Manchester United Football Club will blind certain fans. Oh yeah, Mount's a good signing. He can do this, that, and the third. Ten Hag can get the most out of him. I rate Ten Hag as a manager. Don't get it mistaken, but that midfield, no. Come on, man.
Listen,
now, yeah, it's a bad miss. I think it's something he's gonna have to be a rectifier or drop.
It's a horrible miss, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, one of two things are gonna happen. Either he needs to make a spectacular U-turn, yeah, on Mason Mount and just accept that he's fucked up, yeah, and drop him, yeah, to save our season, or he's gonna die on that hill. One or the other. Do you know what I mean? Because he can't double down on Mason Mount. If he does, it's gonna cost us the season.
Facts. And the thing is with that, I believe Ten Hag is strong enough and not egotistical enough to know that he's not made a mistake. Same way when we signed Casemiro and McTominay was playing well, and everyone was like, "Why is Casemiro on the bench?" He played McTominay, and rightfully so, because at that point McTominay was playing well enough to stay in the team. Yeah. Same way with Anthony, even though he's his big money signing, he dropped him at times last season. There's games he didn't play. There's games Martinez.
Yeah, but then he played Bruno on the wing instead, which wasn't much better, you know?
Like, it wasn't much better. What I'm saying is he's willing to rectify and try and find another solution to an error.
Yeah, well then we just have to hope. Yeah, we just have to hope that he does, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't lie, but my trust for him is wilting, bruv. Like, by the game, I'm telling you, wilting, bruv. I didn't see nothing in pre-season other than the Sancho in the false nine thing that made me think, you know what, this manager might be onto something. Then he brings Sancho on the left wing, bruv. Like, the guy's smoking grass, blood.
Yeah, that didn't make sense, the Sancho on the left wing. I thought
bruv, he played false nine all pre-season, blood. Every game. And then you bring him on the left, and listen, fair enough. Sancho was the best player in the picture when he came on, yeah. But that's not the point. Like, that was just more down to do with his quality, rather than the fact that he was playing on the left, because he hasn't played there, yeah, all pre-season. And actually, for us, he's had his better games in the false nine and on the right hand side, not on the left.
No, you're right in regards to that. That's why I was surprised he didn't start, where it lets us know where the manager's at with his thought process. It will be interesting to see if he does indeed start the next game against Spurs.
But this is what I'm saying. My man's playing fucking Megan Rapinoe on the left wing instead, blood. You know them ones there. Like, this is what it is, isn't it? Hey, bro, it's true though. Hey, brother, man's running around. Listen, man's running around looking like Ellen DeGeneres, blood. You know, like that. Broski, this is exactly what it is, bro.
Yeah, he shouldn't be starting. He shouldn't. I'm a fan of Garnacho, but he should be off the bench at Impact.
Bro, listen, Megan, blood. I said, bruv, listen, after she missed that penalty, when she missed that penalty at the World Cup, bro, that was vindication, blood. You know that was all the males' right activists, blood, stood up for that one. I'm telling you.
Wait, when who missed the penalty?
Rapinoe, blood. Bruv, the US got knocked out of the World Cup, blood, and it had to be her, fam. You know, like that. It just is what it is, boy. You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about. And I don't even follow women's football like that, but I know the women.
Broski, listen.
I just didn't know her name.
Bruv, the US women's team, bruv. The one that's always giving it some, bruv. You know them ones there. That was her karma, bruv. You know what I mean? She had to hold that, fam. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what it is. So, you know what I mean? Trust me, all the men in America were celebrating. You know them ones there. Nah, it's crazy. Can't even lie, bro. Hey, big up everyone for the super chats. I see him bear them. I said, what does Ten Hag implement in training? Because it seems to me all the other 19 teams in the league know basic passing on 1-2s. Yeah, bro. Like, but they pick different profiles of players, innit? Like, it seems like our profile of player is like he's more interested in what these men have to offer without the football than with it, which is a very strange philosophy, especially for a Dutchman. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I said McFred comment is 100. That's why Pogba struggled with McTominay. He had to compensate for him. Still progressing the play. Combinations matter. 100%. Fred and McTominay works because whereas Pogba McTominay doesn't work is because McTominay is the more like ball playing one of the McFred combinations. Do you know what I mean? He'll get forward and try and score goals and that. Fred does pass and follow the ball forward, yeah, but Fred does the ugly stuff. The problem is with McTominay and Pogba, McTominay don't want to sit and do the 6. He wants to break forward as well.
Yeah,
like,
he's trying to break forward. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And this is why it doesn't work. Like, unless you've got someone behind both of them, which we didn't have. So this is what I'm saying. Like, Pogba's best football for Man United, he had Nemanja Matic behind him. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. So
it was Matic and Herrera in that midfield. That's when we seen the best team. It was those two, both more defensively minded than he is. So he's freed from any defensive duties, which is what you want. You want your attacking players freed of defensive duties, so they don't have to do the majority. But yeah, combinations do matter. Yeah.
No, 1,000,000%. Big up Rants, frustrating performance. Wherever you watch a training session, we're doing those complex rondos, but we can't hold the ball in the game for 2 minutes. What the fuck? Yeah, but to be fair, in a rondo, you don't hold the game either, blood. That's how we play football. Like, we're doing rondos, blood. Like, one touch, get rid of it, blood. That's exactly how we play. That man just playing one rondos on a full-size pitch. That's how Man United play.
That's what it is. So in regards to it, yeah, I agree, Yusuf. Yeah, definitely a frustrating performance. And, well, again, it's pretty much the same. Well, it is the same team minus Mason Mount. Obviously, Onana in goal, who I thought was good, but again, the performance was disappointing. But was I super surprised? Am I angry about it? No, I'm not. It's like this team, this person. This is why he's actively trying to sign more players, because he don't rate this team. That tells you all you need to know. That's to talk about Casemiro and who he's still sleeping right now. Bro ran about 15 kilometers yesterday. Hey, people had to. People tried to get onto him, like, oh,
bro, he put on a shift yesterday, bro. Listen, you know what kills me, yeah? You know what kills me about Casemiro? I see non-Man United fans praising this guy yesterday after his performance, yeah, saying, right, like, this bro was one-man midfield and that. Then I see certain Man United fans trying to tell me during the game that he's not playing well. I'm like, bruv, this bro's keeping us honest, blood. We should be like 4-0 down.
He's keeping us in the game. Yeah, like, I don't get the Casemiro criticism. He's out there by himself. We all seen the average position.
Literally.
Man. He's by himself in there. Of course, he's not going to look 9, 10 out of 10. He's just doing what he can to compete. That's what it is.
Nah, bro. But that's what it was, bro. Listen, the Wolves players were taking their turns at running man down.
Yeah, because we don't have a cohesive unit in there.
Running him down, bro. It's empty the midfield.
They both. We know this stuff.
And the thing is, if you look here, bro, because of how we were playing, Lissandro got booked early because he was frustrated. That challenge was silly. Like, his head went, and he just kicked man. And then there was another chance where man was breaking through and Lissandro was going to pull him down, but then realized he was on a yellow and left him.
Yeah, I know you're talking.
You know what I mean? How's a man run straight through the middle of the pitch and Lissandro's having to even think about taking one for the team in the first half, and he's already on a yellow card? That tells you how reckless, that the midfield was and the lack of shape and structure that was there.
Yeah, because Cunha was running through. Yeah, I remember that. Because if he was not on a booking, he would have brought him down at that point. Yeah.
Bro, Man United lost the ball 39 times in the attacking third, more than any Premier League team on match day. Bro, that's what happens when you've got Garnacho, Rashford, and Anthony as your front three, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Backing that up.
And then Mount and Bruno backing that up, bro. Like, I mean, that's a sieve, blood. That's what that is.
Hey, this team can challenge though. You know what I'm saying? And
some jolt thing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Some jolt thing,
I think this team can challenge. Why can't we win the Premier League? Exhibit A.
It's nonsense, bro. It's nonsense. Man can't take these man seriously. Do you know what I mean? And this is exactly what it is. So to think that you could turn around and blame my guy Cassia.
Yeah, that's outrageous. That's outrageous.
Literally, the guy was the only thing keeping us together yesterday.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And people talk about how Casemiro is not good on the ball, bro. He's one of the best players on the ball in the team.
He was fine on the ball. I have no issues with him on or off.
They say, he's not press resistant. Yeah, cool. He's going to get caught on the ball the odd time. But most of the time, He plays the right pass. He makes the right decision. The weight of pass is good. Do you know what I'm saying? The decision of pass is good. Everything's good, bruv.
It makes important challenges as well at times. Makes a lot of important interceptions, challenges, and then it ricochets and then it'll fall to one of our players. Casemiro is not an issue within this side. Let's just get that straight. Not an issue. Casemiro, 0. Let's not do that.
That's what I mean. The fact that some United fans are actually trying to somehow make Casemiro a scapegoat is beyond me, bruv. Do you know what this guy's done in the game of football?
It's outrageous.
And what he continues to do in the game of football. The fact that they can try and make a scapegoat of Casemiro, no one's safe. Do you know what I mean? Like when they done it with Pogba, I was like, all right, cool. With Pogba, there's layers to it. You know them ones. We could say, oh, cool, racismo tax and that. We could say, oh, cool, he's Muslim and that. We could say, oh, you just don't like his haircut and all that. But bro, what's Casemiro done to any of these, man?
He does everything. People forgetting about last season where he performed very well. Obviously, he had points where he fell off, but that's every player, though.